On my channel, I like to talk about well-known movies like 50 Shades and Divergent. But sometimes the little movies also deserve some respect. So here are my top 10 movies you have not seen yet that deserve a watch. Marrowbone is an amazing horror movie with some great scares and a great twist that left my jaw on the floor. It also has a great cast with Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, and Maya Goth, but for some reason I never hear people talk about this one. This is a recent movie, so I won't spoil it, but this movie made me cry of laughter. It is hilarious from beginning to end and also really horny, but it does have a great K-pop song. In 9 days, a guy interviews souls and they have to convince him why they deserve life. What makes this interesting is that all the souls have different opinions, values, and political interests, leading to some great conversations. If you want a movie that leaves some food for thought, this is the one for you. Also, the soundtrack should be in your playlist, it's amazing. This musical should have been a smash hit. It is a wonderful story about a neighborhood that really feels alive. Every character has goals and needs, but also flaws, and they're just really well written. Every song is catchy and you care about all the characters. I can't wait what this director does with Wicked later this year. Bet you weren't expecting to see a Disney movie on this list. It consists out of two stories, and both of them are great. The first one is about a toad who gets framed for theft, and it has everything from courtroom drama to a prison escape scene, and also a hilarious slapstick MacGuffin ending. It is great and made me laugh out loud several times. The second story is about Ichabod. He and another guy try to impress another girl, leading to really funny stuff. And also, Ichabod is the smoothest motherfucker there is. He does not care about the other guy and wins the girl with his charm. The end is Ichabod getting chased by the Headless Horseman, the coolest villain ever with only 16 seconds of screen time. Overall, this is a great underwatched Disney movie. If you know my channel, you know I have some strong opinions about 50 Shades of Grey. I think they really do not get the consent part right. Love Unleashes is what 50 Shades should have been. It is a kinky movie, but it actually has good characters and talks about consent. I admit, this movie can be weird sometimes, but that's the point. This movie had been on my radar for a long time, but I just watched it recently. It's a story about a family of four, and you slowly see this family falling apart. It is an incredibly acted movie with an amazing twist and a soundtrack I could listen for days. Wind River is an extremely raw drama by Tyler Sheridan, the writer of Sicario and the guy behind all the Yellowstone shows. Elizabeth Olsen plays an FBI agent who has to prove that the death of a young woman in the Wyoming Native American reservation is a murder. She is supported by Jeremy Renner, who lost his daughter in a similar way. It's a tense thriller that keeps you on the edge of your seat, angered by great performances and leaving you with stuff to think about. God, I love this movie. And it's the only movie that changed me as a person. This film is all about Jamie, a teenage boy who grows up in the 70s without a father. He gets raised by three generations of women, his mother, their housemates, and the girl he likes. There's not much plot in this movie, it's more about hanging out with these characters, and that's what I love about it. The center question of this movie is what makes a good man. I won't give you the answer, you have to find out for yourself, but I promise it's worth your time. I cannot stress enough how much it hurts me that this movie has not gotten more love, because it's not only underwatched, it is also one of the best movies ever made. The movie is all about the aftermath of a school shooting, and it's one of the most emotional movies I've ever seen. The school shooting is in the movie, but where other movies show the shooting, this movie chooses to focus on the reactions of our characters. At the heart of the movie is the bond between Veda and Mia. Veda is played by Jenna Ortega in, I dare to say, the best performance I've ever seen. The trauma and aftermath of the shooting makes these girls form a friendship. You feel the sadness of these characters, but also the anger and desperation. I cannot stress this enough. This is an amazing movie that I beg you to watch. I hope I've convinced you to watch at least one of these 10 movies, because they are all worth it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with another video.